How are you, man? How are you doing, you man? You too, and you too, man. Have a good weekend.
Because I'm better than him at every single aspect. I'm both different. I'm the champion for a reason.
Dricus Du Plessis is also not holding back in a harsh news announcement. The UFC champion maintained the intensity of emotions with Khamzat Chimaev by combining personal punches with talk about fights. Du Plessis and Khamzat Chimaev later shook hands at the Fighter Hotel in Chicago. Nevertheless, the obvious size disparity was immediately apparent to fans on the internet, with many highlighting how much larger Khamzat looked when standing next to DUS.
How are you, man? How are you doing, you man? You too, and you too, man. Have a good weekend. See you on fight now, man. It's gonna be a good one. Let's do it.
In response to the size controversy, Dricus Du Plessis dismissed the discussion, stating that Khamzat Chimaev is not, in fact, bigger than him. He emphasized that he is not concerned about Khamzat's physique, stating that there isn't any genuine size advantage that Khamzat has in their battle.
Maybe the angle, I haven't seen the video, but I can promise you, you'll see. You'll see. I mean, I stood in front of him. He's definitely not taller than me. Maybe a little, maybe like a half an inch, but I don't know. But yeah, you'll see. Well, I mean, and the other thing, I don't give a shit how big he is. It's not what wins fights, but yeah, I saw him. He's not.
Mama experts also criticized assertions that the video displayed Khamzat's larger frame, claiming that the illusion was produced by basic perspective and angles. Guru chastised people for claiming that simple ideas like perspective and angles are something that people typically grasp from an early age.
I mocked Dricus, okay? I was maybe a mini step in front of him in terms of how closer I was to the camera than he was. Maybe half a step in front of him. Chimaev was like 4 or 5 feet closer to the camera. Dricus is in the far background, and everyone's like, Chimaev's a fucking heavyweight. Chimaev's so much bigger than Dricus Du Plessis. We learned about perspective when we were 5 years old. And MMA Twitter right now, I can't find the same reaction to Chimaev and Du Plessis.
Furthermore, Dricus Du Plessis said that Khamzat simply showed respect when they met, adding that he was happy to see Dre in good health and prepared for combat. However, Dricus made it clear that he intends to go to battle and end Khamzat as the octagon door closes.
He's like 5 feet closer to the camera than Dricus Du Plessis. Reaches out, they grab each other's hands. Du Plessis does a bit of a range checker on him. Du Plessis far in the background, and everyone's like, dude, they're going to be an inch different. They're an inch different in height. Chimaev is going to be about an inch and a half taller. Not quite as big as me, but a little bit shorter. I don't think the height difference is going to be that noticeable. I really don't. You know, I've seen him next to Whitaker. I mean, he's a big dude, and Chimaev is huge for the division, but his torso isn't that big. His frame is, his shoulders are. He's got a very narrow chest and torso. You know, he's not bulbous in his muscle group.
Dricus Du Plessis further said that he is the better athlete and all-around fighter in every aspect of mixed martial arts competition, and that Khamzat Chimaev will not be able to manage him.
You know, the way he's been doing things, but just on resume, my resume kicks his ass. It's not even a question, but you know, it's Khamzat. He's a big name and he has a massive following. And I saw him. I mean, there was nothing but respect. I mean, he said to me that he's happy that I'm healthy and ready to go. And I said to him, right back at you. I mean, you know, it doesn't always have to be that hostile, but when the cage door closes.
Furthermore, analysts noticed that by placing his palm on Khamzat Chimaev, Dricus Du Plessis was quietly testing his reach. This move is quite similar to how Tom Aspinall routinely assesses opponents before entering a professional fight.
I'm both different. I'm the champion for a reason. And
as they approached the octagon, Dricus Du Plessis simultaneously saw himself emerging from the cage with his golden title still intact. He asserted that since both fight for the same title, there would only be one winner. And he is positive he will bring it home. He went on to say that since there are always opponents, he doesn't care how the fans rate Khamzat. At the moment, Khamzat is only the challenge DDP faces in order to continue its ascent to prominence.
Yeah, you too, and you too, man. Have a good weekend, man. See you.
Tom Aspinall, meanwhile, stated that the initial wrestling exchange might determine the fight's outcome. The momentum might be totally changed if this can stop Khamzat's opening move. According to Aspinall, the crucial question is whether this can thwart those attacks repeatedly over the course of multiple rounds, and how Khamzat responds after encountering such pushback, assuming that occurs.
I visualize this fight with me winning the belt back. You know, when we walk out there, the belt is given. There's not a champion. When we walk in there, both of us are fighting for that title, and I know I'm going home with that belt. No. As far as he goes, I mean, I don't care what the fans see. Every time I defend that title, there's going to be a next best guy. And that's how I see him. He's the next step. He's the next guy on my way to becoming the greatest, and that's all he is. So I know it's going to be an electrifying fight. Whether it goes 5 rounds or the first round, it will be what people expect. Yeah, I mean, I got the best striking. I got the best boxer in Strickland. No, it's just the other side of the spectrum. You know, everybody sees this is the best wrestler.
We'll see. Michael Venom Page has acknowledged that, given his ungainly fighting style, which shouldn't work on paper, he finds it difficult to comprehend how this Plessis has accomplished so much. He claimed that Dricus tempo makes his technique appear sloppy, and likened it to a newbie throwing the best blow.
It comes down to that first grappling exchange. A lot of it comes down to that. If Dricus can defend that sequence that he does, which is like a low double to back take, there's so many guys who can't defend that, or if they have defended it once, he gets that body lock and starts to get the hook in. Guys just can't seem to escape that. So to me, it all comes down to, can Dricus do that repeatedly for a number of rounds? And if he can, how does Khamzat?
Furthermore, Page stated that no one initially anticipated this eventual ascent to the World Championship, but MVP emphasized that DDP somehow perseveres till he pushes. His way to triumph.
I just don't get why Du Plessis has achieved so much, because and again I say it sounds like I keep saying it. I keep saying it. And I feel ultra disrespectful, and I don't mean to be. I'm just trying to be honest with how my feelings on when I watch him. He seems like, and I used an example earlier on, which I feel is fitting, and as you as a fighter will understand. Sometimes you can spar some, like new guys in the gym, just like they don't have the experience, but they hit you because they do some crazy stuff. They can wing their hands and just do random stuff, and it lands because it's not a conventional